Kra. Enye yankwa ena hotbite kase boy yefa ewo enkrahanum sei. Okwa asante mantebu kropo Kumasi a Sompa 93.1 ye headquarters womso efa bi ene enwumrei. Saranso na yiko 100.9 ewo Kumasi hono madam for radio. Ewo Paris France womo to apete Sompa 101.1 ewo Takwa de eye Sompa 103.3 Techuman ene mpotemu Sompa 106.1 FM womso efa bi ene enwumrei. Sunyan eye Sompa 98.9 enafe enkranzanso eye 90.7 Doma eye 101.3 Sompa Kronwa enfifi mantemo mankesim Kingdom 106.1 FM womso FB udiko da no so wote enka Sompa FM so Facebook no so ye streaming live ewo ho eye Sompa 106.5 FM akra udru ho no mo a ye be share se wo be like ye page no na wa share ja wo comment no efa to ase kama ema ye branya daje ba mu a ye be kenkan ni nyina ede amaw na bibia atimi akonkan YouTube no so mo a mo hwe ewo ho no no eye Sompa FM live uko www.sompaonline.com eho ne official website nso a ensem a ye be kan ho asem nyina ewo hotbite so no ya bobo ni nyina no bi ede egu ho betimi anya bi na wakenkan Leicester Company Limited for ya wom de years toothpaste and a brush up German sono womo ena fa ho ka ya womo ekita edindinde enye womo nko a midima for herbal center Dr. Time da so eno no fa oye de ko hono na kwagya yare sapapa bie onga eye promasido fonsa no adwuma eboa amanuane a ye no anyina atimi akonkan Time herbal mixture eye 3D adura no odin onya bi na abobo eboa ma nipadua na timi sisi ne ho so yie Jaws bread and pastries for woman akofa Jaws hot cake abakinke papa moton 3 Ghana cedis pe na waje wode na wo sene RSYD Novigi Studios enso so ya sene ene photo shoot ahodo ne niema bia efa production film photography hono wode kodan wo mo ya de se wo betimi aye ho adwuma ama clean job a wonso wani ebetimi age ho ye pa wo moderoma ene de hot bite kase bono ebremu midin ede Adwoa Asare na ene nwumre ayesi nkonwa yi ye ba bedin komo ede afa ensensama hodo a eboboba efree Venezuela mino emu ya ye kasai US mino so ede wo ho agemu dendenden ya enye asemketoa na ene sen na wachi awie ye ene enya no entie se ukọ Venezuela mino emu an chichu pa ene wo mu kropon no emu a efree efiada no a ede ba ena se wo mu ete air strikes ahodo bia ne explosions akese to pa ye bi ne ekototo wo ho no nkuma yi ebie ani na he ena US mampani Donald Trump nso ebe announce se eye Venezuela mampani Nicolas Maduro ene ne hokani ya ye friend Celia Flores wo mu nyina ya fly wo mu afri oman no emu ehe ne ye de wo mu kwa wo bi anim se ye se ya capture wo mu kra de wo mu afri oman ni mu a na oman a wo mu ti Venezuela ene emu manfo de wo mani apepe pa ya enye asemketoa enu achi ena US Attorney General eye wo mu lawyer panyini Pambondi enso ebetu edibetu dwa no wakire mu se eye Venezuela mampanyin ne yiri ya ye ka ho asem enche ye de omo ebekwa akogina emra no ewo New York ho no mu a charges a ye de abo omo ne de enya asem keto narco terrorism ne liam ahudo bi a ekeka ho memene da ade chinye na enkomo no da so ekoso ene ukọ abefo nkrato bia social media yi so a enye asem kuma kra wo manfo edi hu nkomo se na debio Venezuela mine ti wo man mu na US for de wo ho kwakwagim wa bra o man no wo mampanyin a wo mo enso wo mpanifo e wo man ni mu a wo mo hyehye niam ahodo e betimi am o man na akonkan e ba ne sen e na US for e de wo ho e kwakwagim yi na nkyeremu a mampanyin Donald Trump e de baaye ene se wono de wotini baabi na de ba ko a e na bufu ye ne tan ene se wo bi wo hodo mo a wo man bi wo hodo mo ene ene japade wo mu wo bi se tam te se de Ghana nke wo gold wo bauxite ne ne mahodo a nyankopɔ ankasa de adom ye kwa ye ne ye oye okura ba beka ho no wo se fa ngo no kura de wote a na ase ne homu anyina asore na Venezuela man ne ye o man bi a wo mti we wo mu wo ne mahodo bebre na se mu kura ntamu ebeto dwa se jamefo magudie oyi bi nso wo manya bi a wo mu tuo e wo man ni mu na wo hwese de mampanyin ne ti o man ni mu na niam ahodo ya wo mo nyina won fa nya hwe no wote ho no wo man ne nkonkan na wo man ne ntimi fa ne ntoma pamfura na niam bia sebe ensem fata atuateɛ ne nneɛma bɔne bi kɔ so wɔ man no mu a wɔntumi ntena sɛ ɛnka na no entum nti ɔno wankasa afa ato ne ho so sɛ mampani Donald Trump no ɔno US mampani no wɔte ne man no mu afa ato ne ho so sɛ ɛneɛ ɔno wankasa sɛ president no wɔntumi mmu Venezuela man no deɛ wɔbɛ drive country no ɛde ama wɔn ɛno nti ɛna nam so ma wɔn etu saa anamɔ no enipa bebree na de wɔn ano ato nsɛm no mu akeka akyerɛ wɔn adwene sɛ dɛbi ɛkwan a US mampani fa so de saa nneɛma yi ɛkɔ no deɛ wanhwɛ yi a ɛde ɔhaw ɛne mente me ho ase bebree ne bɛba na wabra Donald Trump president ɔwɔ US ɛde ne nsɛm to dwa no wɔ se saa operation na wɔn kɔyɛɛyɛ ɛwɔ Venezuela man no emu no ɛnyɛ sɛ wɔn kɔyɛɛyɛ sɛ wɔn de basabasa yɛ bɛba na emu no nyinaa no ɛyɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ asomdwie betumi aba wɔn no nkyerɛ mu a wɔde kan ɛde baayɛ no yɛntie bi.
The Monroe Doctrine was it's about peace on earth. You gotta have peace, it's our hemisphere. The Monroe Doctrine was very important when it was done, and other presidents, a lot of them, they lost sight of it. I didn't lose sight, but it really is, it's peace on earth.
Enti President Donald Trump no US mampanyini na yete ne nka no yebekɔ ahoma ne so nkɔmɔ no de dɔso yebedi kan akɔte we afiri hɔ na afei yeba yatoa so lawyer Nana Obribua hen wɔyɛ historian ebasa abakɔsɛm ne ade a wɔsan yɛ mranim ne prekopɛ kane nso na wɔyɛ soafo abedi akyire ya ɛhyɛ amanyɔsɛm anase afisɛm atena yɛ hɔ no mu a na wɔyɛ soafo abedi akyire a wɔda hɔ no mu nti yɛ ka bambɔ ne saa nneɛma no a ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ wabene mu ɛwɔ mu yie paa lawyer enwumre yi ya mu akɔ aba eba Sompa FM Accra so yɛda wase ne obrɛ ne wadaagye
ya
afishia panso
nkomatire
yo yɛgidi sɛ wɔboboa no bɔkɔ
o nyame da homa
yo yɛda sipi na enwumre yɛbɔ wo prumu a ɛnyɛ bɔne yɛ nyinaa yɛnimo enkomo ya efree Venezuela man no mu eba ya US mampani Donald Trump ankasa afa to no ho so sɛ wɔhyɛ nneɛma bi a ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ man no emu a wɔntena sɛ nyɛ nhwɛhan ɛmma saa terrorism nneɛma ne nneɛma bi a ɛmfa nkankɔ ɛmma Venezuela man no mu a nti wɔn wankasa afa ato ne ho so amma asesa dɔm akɔto ahyɛ hɔ no ma ne nkɔmɔ no de dodoɔ no a ɛna trendy ɛwɔ social media ahodoɔ no ɛso manfo bebre no anso ɛna akyerɛ wɔn adwene ɛde afa ho ne di kan ma mimbisa wɔn ne sɛn ɛna afei so say bi Venezuela man wo mete ho obu o man kama ɛdeɛn ɛna ɛbɛpushi US mampani sɛ wontu anamo bi a ɛtesa
oh okay my manu yie no my fan say my bias kakra bias in the sense that me gidi sɛ US yɛ no ntiasio eti me ma waso atime kyekiri mu no me kyerɛ me bias na di
okay
Venezuela drugs fa hopa drugs Venezuela like Bolivia like Mexico like Costa Rica drugs ɛyɛ adwuma hopa omo drugs no bebre ya bi kura timba Guinea Ebiba Guinea Bissau. I mean, so those countries, you know, so our leaders, you know, drugs no more control power. Do things to Guinea Bissau. No, I am not going to any other.
But your drugs now, what kind of no bonnet? And I say,
and no bonnet.
Okay,
okay.
But what was so?
Emma, affect US no I was say bebree ba bewura mu US ebi bewura mu US amam fofa e dey send bebree and sometimes other so ko sa ko no anya o mu nkwa na bitima ko that means amam bewura o man no wutumi si ano a eno so eboapa but there are some leaders that are actively involved in this activities they benefit a lot because sikanin is kaketwa Panama Noriega no say sika homunya no enye kaketwa so leader no eso kwatia the leader no kuntia na leader no I encourage mama for ya na se oban sa man no ana se bi the fact o man obetuna se na ye ntwa so. Another aspect of it is in 2018 we say about to na o moto ye no it should not be said ya to aba no ya win one for compasso and then when ya no nya abato for me so about to about is Tanzania abato any person Sompa FM abaka say ya to a democracy here in Tanzania ne Burkina Faso ben to aba then the Burkina Faso am paying no ni oye le penasem chen Tanzania le penasem chen money be brave Africa ha abeto aba etimu me yen agin say se beto aba nko akema beto aba o ma to aba nko dia enye eye sene bia Burkina Faso wo mo nto aba no personally Burkina Faso personally the perija personally the man to aba then because wo mo boa krom hofo no wo mo boa manema na chache na etan so about Tanzania na ye wie na nipa more than about 2,000 3,000 awa o the selling la almost 20 back to aba and a similar thing happening in Venezuela nipa wuye nipa praye na o buka o monsa so I mean it's not fair. Everything in Africa leader be amend the constitution one third term one African leaders will not talk but cool Kosidia then African leaders will be talking. Does it make sense? Benin or master constitution I am Yamano Baka one is African leader and so cool 18 money Nigeria that man yan soldier for near two other boy transfer catches some boy now and Kweli Kuno. Meanwhile in Nigeria and US that troops by Sadia or Mukuma man for or Mukum for or Mukuma Christo for or Mukapo a school for. One said do Benin the idea. One South African leader teaching Nigeria Adena with the troops. In Benin. They are all praising Nigeria. But Nigeria, African leaders are not talking. African intellectuals are not talking. African socialists are not talking. But the U.S. are called Venezuela, no matter Maduro, African socialists, African are talking. Sabi. It's a young woman I want to say. So I think that there's nothing wrong for me. CBN from Sobiania, US has done it. US by Nigeria, but the jihadists no. The US did well. And then why you doing as Sunjaba, Obia Timpi, Obia Tinko School, like this abashing technical. Now, I call on a born about Venezuela also. If it is necessary, a country, you bet me about back to leader piano, like a security, no, and yet lead an amount from Pell. These things cannot be done without the support of internal arrangements. We call 1:01 in the morning by 3:12 a.m. No one will Wama BBI. Wama survey any information. I'm for cancer. So what is the big deal? Some are talking about Venezuela. Venezuela oil, the largest oil reserves. In winning oil reserves are United States of America. Or winning oil reserves are United States of America. Now, look at what is happening in North Korea. Even in Korea, we need ball, could appear in Korea, you need to Korea, my own football. What was money that North Korea? You need ball. My own say, EPL, the Ghana, energy. In North Korea, we never been shot. I'm so many of the other say, you are raining for the band, so many of the other. This Omobobo ni wie a edete. Na South Koreans na omobobo England no. Ye omo film what to be that in North Korea EPL send yeshi. Na da chi bi akwa ba se ye sisiri ni ye nhwe ayi untimi use mobile phone bi ayi ko hwe amanu ne amanfo hu on North Korea. Amode mo ti ho no mana sabe kaprache. Ai se baba kan de be de benye nipa. People are suffering.
Na lawyer North Korea ne other countries ya okeka ho asemi yenhwe North Korea yenhwe Russia ene countries a ye nipa ni ye hu se wo ho den no wo no US for wo for asem nko wo so o ba countries na e bia sebe ye beka se wo ni se a wo betime de aka no ho na ase de bia no focus no wo kan North Korea semunti na me bisa o sa question we.
You see, Obia country be our domestic policy.
Okay.
Obia our domestic policy. Se no se kosha Burkina Faso. Achievement pa Burkina Faso. Kosha Burkina Faso achievement. Senior high school, university is free. We the jacket we. You see, go and look at Burkina Faso achievements as here with and in the policies of the in the policies. For since 2006, Nanka Fibia ye Gleba Gridam no. Etimi Treba Dana this year. Done last year this year. Bagridam will be an answer because Burkina Faso, Bagridam no. What's an improve? I'm a saying family no. A cost for saying Sudan be an Indian baby Tenebahano. They bring Tenemaha. They are making good use of the Bagridam. But when it domestic policies, let me tell Burkina Faso and Tuaba. But I fully support how Onyesu Abofo, Troy Onyesu Abofo. They met in the ordinary Burkina Bay there. At least food, clothing, and shelter there. Or man in Saka. And I can say, ye do mine, ye mine. And yet, some Huna Musabeni, I know Uganda. And yet, they should have come to a lot of countries. Musabeni, now, Mama Chicho Monko. Musabeni Monko.
Sound.
But I agree, things are working a little better. Rwanda. Cameroon, Nano, Cameroon, Wamuko. Huh? There's a Cameroon with a across to Cameroon. So that's like I said, back. But maybe the domestic policy, no police, Cameroon, so W, or any Mahun Kura, the beer one, it's a news to our policies. I have no money, no policy. So what you Ghana and my chop and US has done it. And when Trump was interviewed yesterday, as you well, Colombia and Cuba, they are on the line. It becomes necessary to go to Colombia and Cuba. They'll do it. Trump said it.
Yeah.
Trump said it.
Ain't no, Umuni say a step in the right direction. Ewo Mampeni Donald Trump side.
What's the other?
Sa one no de ma Cuba for no ne wo Denmark for so wo so wo nyina yiye no.
What's it mean say
Me say sa se we ne baaye no one ni bi nso akode ama Denmark for ne Cuba for ne other countries so wo so wo nyina yiye because it's coming for them.
Now say jato your about you one so the so be sweeted. Now look. Erdogan is doing well in Turkey. But the debate goes on, sir. Turkey is supplying most of the sophisticated weapons to jihadists in Nigeria. Turkey is supplying most of the weapons to the jihadists in Nigeria. What did he say? Erdogan is doing well. I agree. Turkey is doing well.
Okay.
But our supply troops, our supply arms at the man the jihadists near kidnapping panel. What did he say in Nigeria? And I have never Nigeria. Not some you. Like after continent Nigeria, how you do and Calbeco. Huh? So we need to be disciplined in this world.
All right.
Can you put him in the plane back? Benin ever foil coup. No one name. You have this agent man. So can you put him in foil? Nasa or Biakwa ya Oti Nigeria. So routine Buya condemning what took place in Venezuela.
All right.
Abraham America for the Babe destroy jihadists now. Africa now Papa.
All right.
Who are Babe in India? Now, Yansa, all the truth you call. Nyansa bɛ ne wo.
Lawyer.
Nyansa bɛ ne.
Enkomo ne de enkomo ne wa edoso. We na sa afe na ahya ase ebobọ banti no ye biebie ni so ne amatiefo na hunu de yekoso e wo Venezuela man no ye be hye da nya bre na ya bane asan di nkomo na kwachire ebre no nti ene de meyemfa wo ensi ha ye da wase ye pa ne enchiremu soronko a wo de ama ye nwumre yi.
Yo, me so me da.
Mo busuafo panyini ya ne no kodi enkomo yi eye lawyer Nana Obri Buahin kane deputy minister interior no wo hono mo san eye historian ti eba man ahodo na bakosem ne ade a wa bri mu ene wo kire se kwan a mampani Donald Trump de Venezuela for fa so ne de won de na dwene mu no wo hunu se ne kwan so a eno no ye bekọ ne akoto ankomo no esu Richard Kumado eye security analyst babambo ho sem eyade se wakwadare mu pa yenhye wono so na dwen a wo edefa we no ho na ye hu se de nkomo no ebesi fa ko owura Kumado enwumre ye da wase bi mo ye ma official panso
Gracias. Pacha minye security analyst ya na wa address I think over 2 years.
Okay. Medase wo honom na enkomo a yedi efa anamon a US mampani Donald Trump etu ediafa Venezuela mino ehono na ye bisa se bie niemani su kakra kire yen se ekwan anase amamu a Venezuela fo no wo mu ebu no impact ben na directly have ewo US minus so enu nti ebetimi ama o ma foforo so president etu anamo bi etisei.
Okay, see there are about 4 to 5 things. Number one, Venezuela issues with the U.S. Started free Hugo Chavez, or first president, because it's a relationship from America to China and Russia. And in the area of geopolitics, now the friction be about resolve it. Number two, in terms of sovereignty, Venezuela is a sovereign nation, and you cannot just get up and invade their country and arrest their president of the place. It's against international law.
Okay.
And it's one of the nonsense things we need to desist from it as a global nation.
Okay.
Yeah, as a Oman Ghana, the foreign policy is we are friends of all and enemies of none. But it is part of American foreign policy objectives. Any geopolitical purposes and like urbanization. So what are the interests and objectives? America was oil, but America oil, the total number of oil, the total quantity they consume in their country, it is so huge to say they have limited oil to export. Then number two, the type of oil America wants, it doesn't help them in any way. So what did they do? They give money to countries like Venezuela and so to produce oil. And see, is it true, sir, America has an investment in the oils in Venezuela? Yes. Is it true that they have conflict over the oil production and the prices? Yes. 2 years ago, America seized about 7 trillion of Venezuela oil's money because of issues resolve it. And see, do you come to their country and arrest their president? No. Do you do it in the manner you are doing it? No. Those days, now issues now about a regime change. Regime change in Libya now expecting problem and then over West Africa and say Africa in general, there are terrorist groups everywhere. One of the other regime change in Iraq and then creating ISIS among Syria. The other one it was Syria and now a creative problem at the West and after the US as a country. And the regime changes and the problems never. We don't know how far this one is going to run. Fortunately, last point in this, president can say they went to Venezuela because of oil. Because Libya, then Oman can. They destroyed the oil well. They created a whole manner of problems for them and the whole world. But wait here, or can say they went there because of oil. So let nobody change the argument that Venezuelans are living under some hardship. So you need another president somewhere to come and arrest their president. It's absolutely nonsense. It doesn't work anywhere. They went there because of oil. Have they given money to Venezuela in the production and in the building up the way Ghana oil? No? All the companies that came here were Americans and British and French companies. Have they given them money? Yes. Have they had issues with the oil? Yes. Should they do it the way they have done it? No. What they have done, what are the ramifications? Great consequences when it comes to international law. This is where we are.
All right. Now, what international law any insunsaswa ebetimi abasan se kwanya wo mo fa so a wo mo ye no encheye Ministry of Foreign Affairs Ghana omen wo mo so de nkrata bai wo mo te asem no na wo mo asem a wo mo kanyina ne se sa invasion na ekoso ne de eyade se etia United Nations emra na afi international law no so said ye udi kan chirem nti no wo mo kira o my Ghana yen so ye follow asem ni keenly said ye be ya ne ye besie bia no wo mbehunu ba bia ekọ na President Donald Trump nso ekwanya wo fa so etu sa na mo no eyade se Ghana ban akasa edi etia wadawuruma wakoye panyina wabene wo saa enkomodie yi emu no wo gidi se anka saying na US mine no wo mo ye no a anka betimi dia asundwaba because obi ani ho a obeye investment no ekwa akotonsuo mo obetena se aye nhwe han se enkotonsuo enti nka prudent
you have said 7 trillion dollars. We are not talking about Ghana city. $7 trillion unilaterally. They are international court of arbitration and justice. They are international court of commerce. But they can't say charges no Venezuela president say he deal in drug and all those nonsense. Which court of competent jurisdiction has tried him? And it is true, say he deals in drug. I'm not for real, he said, and Chevia last year, and only Ecuador president didn't issue say he was sending drugs to their country. What happened? When they went into the matter, they now went into the matter. They said it is not true. So why are people changing the argument? It is one of the highest levels of hypocrisy and one of the highest levels of deviance we have seen within this particular state.
Enti Owura Kumado ewo wadwene mu ne wonim die mu no nkrofo bi ekeka se sa statement ya Ghana government kura release ye se be nke ehu nhye da hia sa woni omo ya adwene sa.
No, we needed that thing. We needed it so bad. Omo cancer, they don't know what they are talking about.
Say
they are naive or they are illiterate or they don't know what they are talking about.
Okay.
In terms of geopolitics, national sovereignty is key. It is the same nonsense to come in this country and bastardize the country. And they connive with some Ghanaians who gave them information to bribe. And they said they were building their family and to overthrow our government. So that is where the nonsense started from. And everywhere Uncle Sam has been, it is full of nonsense. You do not walk into any country and seize their president and lie that they are dealing in drugs. If they are dealing in drugs, who make you a judge of our drugs in this country? In this way. So that is where the issue is. The other side of the geopolitics is that Venezuela was going to join the BRICS. And the BRICS countries are the oil-dominated countries. The Saudi Arabians, the UAEs, the Russians, the Chinese, and the Brazilians, and the South Africans. So if Venezuela joined the BRICS, then it means that the totality of the East, because of the Ukraine war, they are not getting oil, gas at the East, which is the West, which is Europe and co. Because North Stream part now everyone and every gas is problem. They went and brought it, so they are not getting gas. And the Russians redirected the gas back to China. So the East and now said the Western economy has collapsed. And almost everybody who support the Ukraine war has lost power. And they are depending on the American or the gas in the normal. American gas in this one is being called because the type of gas normal one, it doesn't support the industry in Europe. That is why they have to go to Venezuela. And Venezuela is about joining the BRICS nations. If Venezuela joins the BRICS nations, they are doomed for life. And this is the actual truth of why they went to Venezuela, which is condemnable and which is not acceptable. Because Venezuela is a sovereign nation.
Owura Kumado, there's been calls by countries be to say North Korea no more, any Russia no more say ankebeya President Donald Trump on reconsider any decision now what taking because aside Venezuela for the warning so kwa Cuba for no name Denmark for no one can say one musu any
forget about it. It's not going to any Cuba. If you can go to Cuba, go back to 1966. He ran away. He went to North Korea. He ran away. He has never won any war, and he has never fought any war in his whole life. Then when he went to Vietnam, he came back with body bag. When he went to the Korea War, he came back with body bag. He's the only country in the world who used atomic bomb on Japan. So he has never fought any war. They combined. They've never fought any war. So don't let anybody lie to you that they are going to North Korea. North Korea has been there and has survived all of them. Fidel Castro survived about 8 presidents of their country. They could not overthrow him. So we have seen it all before. Let there be peace in this West because they are saying here the anticipated third world country now here can. That is what is going to happen because Myanmar country when it said in recent times. China has invested more money in Venezuela in the oil and gas more than what Americans have done or any other country has done. Other countries have also invested money there. So they said that others are investing more money than them and their latest investment will be taken away. And that is why they decision it. If anybody tell you it's selling blood, let them go and burn the sea. It's not true.
And Agyeiwaa Makono Gidi say futuo ye kwama President Donald Trump obetie na wa re-strategize for
we cannot dictate to them what they should do. They are country on their own. All countries are sovereign.
Okay.
The only right we have is that we'll talk about it, and that is why we are talking about it. Other than that, you cannot dictate to them. The only difficulty and the danger is that the third war now, Amako has anticipated for all these years. They are shaky in the area of geopolitics. It's not a cooperative problem. Because at the UN Security Council, it's always 3 versus 2. And at 2 now, it has always been 2 versus 3. 2 no, and more companies. And some of these companies are very deadly people. They have the ability of creating problems for the whole world. If they release Satan 1 and Satan 2 and Armageddon, nobody will live on this earth. And Satan 2, Satan 1 and Armageddon is not in the hands of Donald Trump.
Ora kumado ma yenna wasi ye pa wo bre no wada age anwumre ida se abusuafo panyine ya ene no ekodi enkomo yi eye ora Richard Kumado e babambo mu nsem a waben ye pa oye expert e wo bambo ensemu e na wacheche nyuma mu se de nyoma ekori ndie na che se lawyer obribu ahen so won de ohunu se anamo a President Donald Trump etu ne kwaso no nanso experts for no so kire se wo mu se wo mu sika wo mu de e na wo mu wo right bi nso kwan bi so se bibi nkoso ya wo mbetimi aka bi nanso kwan a wo mo fa so ye ne de enya de bi esese ye so e wo omayi emunti ho enkomodie eno no na enkomo ya ye di enye ne ne hyase mampani Donald Trump US president wo be share ne second term na sepe eno wo hyase se wo mount sa pressure no wo ora madro no ene ne yere no eso se da bi wo muntimi ntina ho nyenhwe hasan say investment a US fo aye wo honom na ba oil no ne sa ne manema no a edoso enti say ye etena se ne ahya manema bi etete sa akoso no de enya de beboa na Nicholas Maduro ya ye ka ne ho asemi say ya ka kire say sesi a no New York ne de no akwakopia wo gina mrana no den na mampani Donald Trump esan de nsem bi etuja ne nsem a wo ka nyina ene se we ne de no end game bia wo hono e wo court asem no emu appearance ne de kwan bia so yade a ebeba so na ensem a wo de tu dwafa asansem no so yentimra.
The judge is very respected. Judge Augustine is a highly respected judge. We see how we do. The case it's infallible. People are so happy with what we've done. You know, you go down to Miami, you go down to a lot of places, and they're all dancing in the streets of this country. Now, he was a rough man, killed millions of people. He killed millions and millions of people.
And to US man penny no ahankwa abetie so mpankwa na yebebo sa voices we ama unya no wo baby ha na enu achi wasan de warning sronko bi ema wo mo se ne ekwa o man ba be kan bi o president jai ena sei ba ya yeti he de nya de ebetumi hu ne sese wo betie sa futuo na na se wontie enti wo de warning kese pa akwa ma wo mo se wo man hye na Venezuela man no wo man behavior nya de etene de fata ene wo mo nya ready second strike no ya de se beba so.
We didn't need it. We were prepared to do a second strike if we needed it. We're totally prepared.
But that's
we're still prepared.
That's off the table now.
No, it's not. If they don't behave, we will do a second strike.
Enti US man pani Donald Trump ena yete ne nkan na kyese nkomodidi ahodo ya ekoso Venezuela man no emu ni US ho ena yede ho asem abremu ewo hot bite kase bono eso Leicester Company Limited for adawroma ena yenya baabi a yete wo mo de Yas toothpaste ene ne brush aba German so na sa toothpaste ne brush yi yaka ho asem adi ho adanse a ebi a wokora no ene ne da edi kan a wutie Sompa wonte yazefo wonka ye ka kire wo se enu any toothpaste papa ya ewo edwaman so ne brush ewo edwaman so a ese odidi wudwuma nyina enti mu amudidi anajo ne ade obi ho mo ade hodi obedidi sa wokoda na nuane sugar ne ne mesese ne sim pe Yas toothpaste ne brush ne bi ne fatwu seneda yade se obeda soro na ku germs na wo wanum no nyina mo wanum ate kama ye wo Yas toothpaste no ye wo total care wo ho ye wo herbal ye wo whitening enti de wo pa bia se de me de bia me kasa me ye no wo de herbal ni twia na adwo na akoda na aboa akele germs no wo wanum na afa ade chia na pa na ube pia kwa abontia na de whitening wo use whitening na ama wo se no so apai kama o kasa o confidence level no was show baby tonton sa na nyina supermarket shopping malls stores ahodo mu kwa wo so pay Yas toothpaste ene ne brush enye na kura number wo be fresh o won kranya 0501 619588 0501 619588 ana say wo kuma sense wo be fresh 0501 390338 na wajewodie RSYD Novigi Studios mu amutie ye futuo bronya bremu ya na mo ye mo photo shoot ahodo Christmas shoot ene mo content ahodo na mo creative for Christmas and New Year season no mo bedia dance ye se mo call RSYD Novigi Studios no ye ani mo hwamo ai picture ubetwa na ase de wo sama agina anim na onipadua ne gina akire ne de enkonkan enye nkuranhyesem koraa enti pe baabi e betwa picture ne beba ne ye de tema ne mro so ma wonye se eyi usunsum ne gina ho na ebehu se nipadua no ene gina ho yemfa wuti enkoto wonan ne yemfa wonan enhye wafu eye RSYD Novigi Studios womo ene betimi adi sa adwuma no ede ama wo say ye photography film production mu amu creative content ya mo pe creative directors ama wo ma direct ama mo a mo betimi enya value for money no eye RSYD Novigi Studios womo wo enkran malamabase First Kokoko Street eho ena obehu no womo buki womo sesi a e wo 0574 715778 0574 715778 and 0303 974822 na udem Jaws Bread and Pastries woman e de Jaws Hot Kinky aba German so ai ebre ne ate so amankrofo bi sei ye hunu se akra pressure ne doson na se afa na akopa abura kogu nsuo mu na nsa na wayi akogata mu se wo kwa akoyam ananikanika wei afo be kokora ne abubu aburo ne se te se de wo de kwa akoye obla yo mi kan su ye dokono ubo se aburo na anwene ne se amfe obeka no se chaka enti yese sa stress na wukom no 2026 yeyi e de afiri kon so enti ne de Jaws Hot Kinky aba mo ye dokono na mo ton no mo metu no e wo Jaws for ho at 3 Ghana cedis koton 5 cedis koton 6 cedis koton 7 cedis and ye ejina wo a wo so wo de ne se obetwu mako no ache wo na maye onkuruma de esi hu eno ano no mo a mo ye programs eye your parties mo pe dokono no ne dodoɔ mu na mo de aseve ma hoho no eye Jaws Hot Kinky ene ye kamfo ede amamo Ubehun womo ewo dome commercial bank no echi ho no mo a. 0256 068832 0256 068832. Fra woma homa no sesia na aba bedamase. Time heba Mr. ni okọ. Malaria duro ya no oden. Wonu mu ato awuntimi ne di. Time heba Mr. Body pains se wada na onipadua ne ye wo ya. Time heba Mr. Baby eto nro bia kope bi neto. Mo amopa no dodo atu mo kọ kan shi drug lane ho no mo a. Ade se obenya no dodo no a etu 0244 417 669 0244 417 669 onga Mama's helping hand eno ne de ye nnuane ahodo nyina stew se nkwan bibia bi ade se onga ehye fa kakra petepete so fa steam nam no ebekoye FDA4 agiatum edwama so enye na abusu se tam ewo ho medima for Herbal Center Dr. Time da so na de ayaresa papa ba poku asemayira ene wabebo ne sesen ewo enkraha ene kumase so aboa kwa gugu eho ene wo free tete na say ye stroke sisi yade diabetes hypertension ene ye honkro ne bade eye medima for Herbal Center Fred Doctor ewo 0244 774282 0244 774282 and 0500 727215 na doctor ebejo so ye toa hot bite kase ye bono so ede amamo ewo ensemfoforo emu
etamu sapo abusua ye toa so de amade a ene na yewura antwa krom manson kwanta tempo no so na eho na posi sadom ewo asante anafo regional command ho se wono munyane ntie se ebinum akwa hyewura mu ho a wo mu eti timamufo konso ene de obekodwa beba wanya kakra de beto nkamfana ma abusua die no na wo ma so ne pem na fe wo ma gye ne ho ne nyina enam saa so ma posi sadom no titru ene rapid response team no wo mo ka won ho gumu a wo mo ekoye se wo bebo saafo ne sekusie na wanya wo mo pem aso ampani ampa ne nuane ampara wo mo eye se wo kono a ena akromfo no nso nya hint hyase tutu atuo enti wo mo to no na posifo nso sane bi gu wo mo so afi kakra ena etuo ni bi koka Usman Muhammad ena afi ya aframpo adodo na ni se nana yawo na etuo ka wo no mu nyina wieye no ena wo mu nya nipa mieni pa achi soyi nanso wo mo ya se wo mo de wo mo kwa ya asabia bra etuo aka wo no wo mo anuru be kwai municipal hospital hokra ena woti nana no mo wanse do mienu eka ho de wo mo ti won ho gu wura no mu a besi sabere wo mo anya won enti aba ne sa na oye se ne wo mbetietie nwura no so de wakwasha fom kora ni ti so wo mbetia ama na ka Agyei ama wo mo anya na che no na bra wo mo ti won ho gu wura no no ena wo mo ko hu bag tuntum bi eno na mo banko a nakadunsia ena na ewom enya no nko bibi aboba ye abofo de ko anadwohai eno nso na ebika ho pompash na ya lodu na eno nso ewom na AK47 ya no nso wo ma lodu na moba 15 rounds na eno nso eka ho a ne nyina wo mo enya no wura mu ho ba bia wo mo de wo ho akwakosie no enenya esesa ene nso nipa ne de wo mo enya wo mpa echi anso na ne nyina mu no wo mo chese enya wo mo nko a sa nipa mienu ye adwane no enkra ne chese enya wo nko na ebokro no no mankra so de a ekoso wo mpotamu ho no wo mo ho bom mo pa wo ne wo nkrofo bi na edi sa adwuma no sa na tamale eho nso wo mo didi kɔ ho ana me amekuro mbrekum nso onabo kwabena chere Stuttgart ne brekum ho eho nyina nso ebinu mo kɔ ho a saafo no wo mo na wo mo nso anso sɛ wo mbenya wo mpa achi na watimi aso na we nyina ye ken no enhwemu mapade yewura Christian Tete Yehonu ene ne sadom no the service with integrity agu fom sɛ wo mbetimi ahwiehwian kakra anya wo no mu a etimi esrado aho nya wo edwane ye ne pa achi aso na wo mo nso a wo hu wo mu bia wo matimamufo enya ahaban kura ntemfa nhye wo manum no yaso saafo ni nyina pa achi ede wo mo akwakogu adabampono achi ama wo mo akodi dɔkonsini de mirimiri ne nsini na sɛ wo mo firi mu firi a sɛ obi ade da ho mpo a wo mbɛhwɛ ne ha na watwam ɛnde san so obɛka tenani na watwam nanso sɛ de nhwemu no tie bia de ebesi sompa na abɔ so de akyere wo ya na ebetimi akyere mu
Abusua ya to akasea no awo nwomesua mu awo Facebook ne so Sompa 106.5 FM Accra. Yesra she ho sisi na like page ni mayen. Na wa shanso ama foforo so enya bia hwa wadwenkyere no na yesra wa mena fakase hu na de ato e de mayen ni aboakire de ama wo. Dwumadie bi ekoso a na no aye Ghana National Association of Teachers. One delegate conference na atefo asam na meken. Dwumadie na sia no ana Ghana Mampani His Excellency Yewura John Dramani Mahama. Esremu se jata Mr. Baby okopiem wase. En wase asem bi kire na adwen. Wase nansan wo hono no hu social media no sanse social media and there is a bia everywhere you go na enema na namso a na wan mu yese yisuku nkwada bia wan mu gentete e wo Kede Senior High School wan mu buru wo kirekire ni wan mu ya saponti a wan mu de wo mu saka wo kirekire ni na ne sei wan mu tran social ayam enkonta mathematics no wo kirekire ni na mu wo kwan ama wan mu anwia na chese examination mo practice no ankwaso awontem enti wamuwe ya no wamuhwesa de wadom de awano na trese wamafedi poto enti na waso wamuburu wo chechire ni na dwumadi na se no na Ghana Mampani sei sebio ekame yese anankwada wamo ese chese awodo mu no asase yantia wamu ni ntio ana wanom boxes no ya tenten akira wanom eni kese ye hye wamu osadien yo sadien ne kwasi ye ana namso ama wanom da sasumbamboni na dio Ghana Mampani ni His Excellency Yewura John Dramani Mahama sei sebi abonefo sam wase akyerɛkyerɛfo wata moachi pampe se sebi ba fan ane fom entini sedie ekoso abonefo sam ewo SHS ahodo suku ahodo mu no wase enyenyenyenyenye mpanimfo de niema egu akwam a wode sansemi etudwa ewo nat wo delegate conference ase.
And a safe and secure working environment is a must. Indeed, I saw that video of I think it was a maths teacher being beaten because when he was invigilating, he refused to allow our children to cheat. And they had a sense of entitlement. And so why did you not allow us to cheat? And the unfortunate thing is that the matter went to the police station and the parents of the students went to the police and they said they settled the matter amicably. I mean, how is that? This is assault, it's criminal, you know. But when we inquired, the police also said, I think the teacher was compensated, so he didn't want to press charges anymore. But I said, at least the children should have been booked, they should have been taken through the legal process, and at least, if nothing at all, they should have been bonded to be of good behavior.
Nanka etumi ayensanda ho ade ama afoforo bi asebio wanu befa sai akwambone no so esanse kane ne kura ne yesi suku bi wade nkwarabo ne school so abaya asobra chank ya de ne kwa no mo lelibia na no kan ho from wo firi mu fi asa abone fosam no ko anya bio Ghana Mampani ni His Excellency esrem sejata Yewura John Dramani Mahama na to delegate conference ase e no de sansemi etudwa
na sa dwumadie kronwa ase na atefo wo mo president a woda wo man Reverend Isaac Owusu enso kasa kakra na wochirum se ehu behia se ne manimu ya single spine pay policy ya ewo hode ma akyerkyerefo no aban no ebetimi ahye no waye nsakire bi wom sanse pension system se bia okyerkyere ni bi beye adwuma emfie be ne ho no wobekwa ahomgie mu na de obedi kura no akwakoye den ede amom no senka ban betimi asakire ne mu anke betimi aboa pa wo so obu wo ho no ma wakyera de emfisie adua san 30 years 20 years 40 years ebi kura kom ekire beye 50 years na sesi anokura no enkuranse bia ni ade kire na wo mo yenum sanse obu wo ho no ma se obe serve aban no obeye aban adwuma emfie bebreni no obekwa ahomgie mu na ohaw ne atete de obedi kura na akokwa bibi ho no ene ye yade bia ne wo nkokwa ye adwuma ne kura waye kakra pe no wape baabi edineti afa no wo se sa resetting agenda no aban se wo mo de aba no se betimi aye adwuma de a ene ye sesa kyerkyerefo nso wo mso enya so emfa so yentie no.
Excellency, we therefore demand the following: 1, an immediate review of the single spine pay policy within this year to reflect your government resetting agenda. We are resetting Ghana, and so the pay policy must reflect that resetting agenda. It is essential that we advocate for improved salaries and benefits that recognize critical role teachers play in shaping our society. A well-motivated teacher, Your Excellency, is more motivated, and this directly translates into better learning outcomes for our students. We, the largest teacher union, even though this is not conference, but we are speaking for and on behalf of every single teacher in Ghana. And we are declaring that this year, 2026, we are declaring a zero tolerance for teacher assault and brutality. Should any individual or a group of people attack any teacher in Ghana without any cause, we shall invoke the spirit and solidarity of touch one, touch all.
En da hono nti se sia de teacher for no wo mani abre rough se wo yi wo musika sem enkoyie no free hono no krapo no wo mani afefia wo mo kan ban no entie no na mo sa de mo nsa be keka wo mo ne ade de nya de wo be so kra. Reverend Isaac Owusu wono ena ye panyini pa wo dan na teku no anonene eni ekoti yi
afe yeda so a ejina mamre kro na num abusua bra Facebook no so Sompa 106.5 FM Accra ya na wache na unua nso anya bi sabre nso live wodoma 100.7 Doma FM and afe Sompa Doma 101.3 ehon so yegina musa franka na yewura Kwame Pianim wono ye ka wosonoma anintina ewo mu mpanimfo a wo mutufo no a waka ho bi na dwumade yase panin ne ko bi na nkasa mu na wode ba beto dwase wono wo mo akeka nsam ne de pii de agu na som se wo ne mampani hia akora nka wo mo na mane ebi a chechefo wo mo adan a ansa na mampani ba no kora wo mo de bontoa e de hye wo mo bo na wode beto so abeche se wono na aban so no eba no wo ntumi anyo enti se wo betumi akotena mampani anim no waka cha ne se wonsi dan ma kyerkyerefo no eno kura du ba bi a yesan so ye ne fede nenso ni nyina mu no wo ka na wode ye asere sema kyese se na aban aba betena so na wantimi anyo wei na se mampani ebe ye de ama kyerkyerefo de a ena kyese wo ma yonkofa na opese wogu no na se de wonya adaje kyerkyere wo mo adan ya na wo mo hwe animu se aban besi ama wana so de hye wo mo bo no yero Kwame Pianim enya adaje kyerkyerem ewo wo mo nhye mudi a etoso adunum enai 55 National Delegate Conference and I say
there's a fourth thing I will not ask you for, even though Thomas is very keen on it to say ask the president to help us with housing. I said no, we didn't help you with housing. Why would I let the president help you with housing? So I'll tell the president, Mr. President, whatever you do, if you help the teachers with housing and put my party to shame, our friendship will break.
Yewura Kwame Pianim ya wayasonoba wono ene kasai
abusia yetoa ensam no eso na endra anopa mu ho ene enya nantiye se eja hyehyehyenhyen bi ama ne hom ne so ewo mfimfini matam kasoa new market na abusia na bru pensen wo hye se de na trend pa na eja edem bru wo bi si na se we de enka se de bi mo ka no se pa na bonsam ja nete a wempanie ana bonsamja na ebra odum jadwumakuo ekodu ho ana eja won kwakwabo adehye a wamo eniema ana afei won bebo eyetemamufo ho ban no ensamtrofo de ese mamani tua de tin we don busa essence yenya duru ho pe ye betwe ye camera se ese ye pese ye twa ade tuntintan video so ane ye media houses ne ye platforms ni nyina so na ajatemamufo mo so manya bi ahwe na adwumaye ni ba kwa wayi ni dwuma e class media group awo yensem training oru Samuel adukopie ho ana gya wa train na yi ne phone ana sa de ye di video wo hu ya ne sa odum gya adwumakuo no empanimfo bi a wo ma ba pie mo ho no wo mo se hene ne ha e ya allegedly na ya no mutrem say wo mo assault ne pa sa ne say ya Bruno say ya verbal assault every assault be assault na anumu ane wapani a wato nkra efira bankese mu esomo manyi ononya for Felix kwachi ofosu abrasa ebu kwa mankase no omo amra hye bedwani wakasa kire mu sesebio de wanum ehu ye ewantintan fidie so de wo mate no wo mo se eye not okra wo mo se ya no ane sa na mene wo se NDC amanyokuo ane panifo a wo mo bu manyi wo mo amene bo anum nsu agusu se kum esensam kirofo de freedom of speech freedom of work wo mo maye ho kwan de wo behu wo ya research wie na se wasa wo kan wutimi ka na ne waka ne kwan paso na wose se yodum jadwuma kompanifo a wanam ekopie mu ho a sebio wo mo susu se wo mo ana de wo mo nsakeka Owura Samuel ado no wan mo be hwe se emra ne wan mo bedi ne ba kire na ankwankwa yese akina bi fufuro bi ebesi ba bi sasasem training wa ba adwuma ana wo be take ni coverage no wa twe ne fo wana ne camera no video ba Facebook no so wa be wasema mekan Sompa 106.5 FM Accra Sompa 106.5 FM Accra enti ni panifo hia ye no wo makondam kra se nya wo mo pese bi besi bio na empanifo a wo manya wo mo din e wo dum jadwumakuo na wo mo susu se wo mo ye sade no wo behye na wo mo ede wo magina mbra no ni atoto ma no se bubo wo mo anyu obi na se puduo nhye enya hia ye baba bemu atesem ede ne dwo ya opani a woto nkra efri abankesiem Owura Felix kwachefosu ede amane aba
na sa enkomo ya ye die uba Facebook ne so ye de video no ato honom semtroni no ayisu se odum jadwumakuo no officers ne bi ede wo monsa akekan kan no video no da ho na Ghana National Fire Service for nankasa nso ede enkrata apiedwa ya wo so akire de wo nim efa asem no emu na wo so wo mahunu viral video no a trend e wa befo nkrato bia no so wo mahunu bi eye de ye kan ho asem zesia no wo mo Ghana National Fire Service for wo so ahunu de ye koso na wo mo se enkrata no emu no mo say yet to be identified fire service personnel enti se enne ya ye kasai odum jadwumakuo ne kira sa officers no ana adwumayefo no a ekoye sa wo fire scene ho no yanya nhunu wo musu ni wo mo ban se bia officer Adwoa Asare ana se officer Apam Dadaa se ye kasai wo mo nya identify wo mo ye eno ye de edi kan ne etoso mieno wo mo so wo ma hyase ye nhwehwemu e de afasa ensem no ho a no kura bia ewo mu no wo mo de beba abonten e na wo mo so ye krado se wo mo beboa nhwehwemu no se adwumayefo na ama no kure no adadi na video no a eba ye no se de na eda ye Facebook page no so no Augustine for video no to ho mame sana na ekoso enya asem kitu owu ene nipa ne insantroni no ene ensuo buwa kase ye bowo wo mo de wo mo sake kan na ye ne pasa ankasa ena wo ye no so a odum jadwumakuo ne kire se wo mo officers ne so wo mo so e bi kan wo mo because ne se kronfo bi kura be piemu e wo scene honom ya wo no kura ba no wo de ne squad bi ne baaye enti na se wo mo adwumayefo no so wo mo so emu wo mani nya de nya sade a ye betu afa wo mo so eno ne kofa asa ensem wo nyina e baaye na wo mo officers ne so wo mo so e buro no e bi kan wo mo no wo mo se wo mo kasa ne edi kan e de etie se officer bia ni ho a wo discharge ni duty a esese civilian setimamuni wo ho kwan se timi confront wo mo de wo pe ekohia wo mo se da bia de we ye ntwa ye ntino wo mo so pese wo mo di hia wo mo no mo se ade ba ko wo ma hye ne nso hunu se Ghana ha sa asemu si na se fire service fo se police fo se hwan fo agye se soldier fo nko na ebi wo ho ma na se ho no ehu kakra wo ho na fire service fo de police fo ndie wo mo se timamu fo dodo no aye nsuro wo mo enti asemu ba ye man firefighters na nya wo madwuma wu na ye timamu fo no pese ye kire de wo mo ma gentete ne ye pese ye kire wo madwuma eno nso e basa emfa asem papa ma ne etoso mienu wo makasa edi etie se under no circumstance ene sese timamuni aban adwuma eni bi anase officer a wonimu mrase no woto hye nipa no so de wonsa keka no eno nso de enya de etwa yie enti wo hye nkrata yi a wo de ba ye ya DO2 Divisional Officer 2 Desmond Aka wono ene dankita hudi ano ema fire service for wono na nsa hye nkrata yi ase wo say odum jadwumakuo no won bekoso aye committed atuhu ache adwan de wo munyai won bekoso aye na fe professionalism no so se ye nya adwuma no won be mana ye bibia ba so won be gina no nti won ma ye ready se hwehwemu a ekoso nyina ne nsembise bia o manfo wo no won be yi ano na enche won a won di se adwuma no so se won ye hwehwemu no ekowie se ade na won ye no abu abo won de a eya ade se won be ma ho kwan na emra ene san krofo yi adi
eno nso de ye obi nyom so opese dua emu mbokwaku a esamba wa woso afe abusuama yenwura kwan ne akwantempo ho nsam sosoafo a woda no yewura kwame governance aboja na waboja ne bi de aba kyerese sede ne nse bi mu ho yekoda ma ade chi ya yeka se to kura yetwam nti driver ni bi antua ne ebusasa na sa to butu na yesisi de dane ye de be de bi so ye de be dwunsobuo nom ne ade ase ne wo bo de twa yepoa na no na yewura governance kwame aboja se to no san ba bio na mom ya te se kane no a na yesi bi wo fia pire kwan mu ho anaka so kwan mu ho a uduru ho bedi lai so ansana eno so kra ma go through eche no se de abibire matoye nkambo mu kuo no nyina aman no wo mu nyina akobenkrum se wo mu ye ne digital enti wunuru ho no na ate okra ate afri se ogana card so so mu so na afi ukọ enti eba ne sa ebeboa ama sade yesi pe yedwumadi ahodo na wiase nyina edane no yetimi adane yehu bi na bere a wo ka sa nsemi no
looking forward to a completion of that procurement process this month, and the would be operator will be selected, and then the public education will start on what we intend to do. All public roads that have been engineered, that have been improved, will have a certain level of tolling on them so that we can raise revenue to complete some of the ongoing projects and also to maintain the road. But we interface with Ministry of Transport. How do Ministry of Transport, Ministry of the Interior, because of the enforcement of the law. So, for instance, when we say we are introducing a new road toll where we don't need physical toll booths. In any case, the ECOWAS leaders' recommendation is that across the region, road tolling should now be rolled out on digital platform. No impediment in terms of physical toll booths. So we are actually ahead of that schedule. So we are working with the Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Communication, and others to make sure we have this rolled out appropriately.
Yewra governance Kwame Abuja wono ene yeso afo hwe akwan akwantempo ho nsem so tobu to esen aba ene wo che se we de kodegeta na wakyerechirem ekire baabi a wo mu firi ni baabi a wo de bokwa kowie enti afisem aso ya na ehwemu bi saa na de wo hwe akwan ne akobadie so nso wo mu nyina nso eka ho ene wabomu yi
abusia ya de kasia no ehwemu ewo good board do ena afa gold reserve ana say good for reserves one program no emu ensemo na openia wono wochia eye adwumadie yi ano eye onwanyafo Sami Jemfi wade krata abana ne sem kayemu no ene wachire mu say sedie ebimu ase wo mo ano ewo sa good board any good for reserve hu sensem se kwa wiase e katwitwiri di eda ho se ne bete ni 214 said millions say one chem se buburija enumu na ne krata wode aba wabe chechire mu no was good for reserves program no was sa dwuma wo mu edi ni ho no enya de se wonom eton gold na gold asabio yemfa kakran sie na yentumi emfa mo mahu bra na omayi foreign exchange eye sika no no eye amanfo aman so sika ebe omayi mo no yebetumi amasika no eno so Ghana cedi no yebetimi ama na nya ahoden ewo amanfo ama sika no bepie mo omayi so no na Ghana yenkwa ahokyerem no eno ne de esidan ena yebo ho ka ya ehun sam eye pinso yi wo kyerem a wase gold for oil ni say ya aban ba kono ede ba ye no eno kura ho sam aburu pensen wo mon kan nwe ye mesi sabre eno kura konta bia no mo ye ho enso wo ma hyeda no wo ye gold for reserve program gold for oil ena de be si hene ebe wie ye no wo esesa enyemani wase ebra Ghana mampani His Excellency Yewra John Dramani Mahama edi gold board eba ye gold board no wo adwuma titiri pa wo no ye ne se wo mo eboa ama wo mo tuto gold wo mayi mu no wo mo ankasa timi abagye tumi krata edi mu na omayim ye godu ya ton ya de di hu dwaye arefine ye bibia wie ya ne akase ye de bekwa ye de akọ enti no foreigners ya wo mu fra mama so chinchon fuyi wane mo eba wo bi fili Lebanese fo no mo ba be di gold hu dwa ne nyina no asizi wo mo na wo bo ne hu modin ne mpanimfo a wo mo ahwe ye nyina say Ghana National Association of Small Scale Miners and of a concerned small scale miners association one mo say ya price gold ye di gold hu dwa ya ma certificate to me krata no enu mu pa ana gold board one mo edi dwuman na se mo de betoto gold for reserves no ho any gold for oil any gold board wo mo dwumadi a wo mo di a was gold for reserves program no eno ne yi na kwa enye ye esanse no aneboa enti se kada ho na no hu na wonom aboka no wase nukura bia eni sa ensemnem na wase 2026 ya yewura mu wonom ba yire wonom ho abo atwuma ye pa ama sa gold gold board no ya aba Adwoa emo mayi gold no so etumi ekwa animu yie no no so etumi akwa yie na small scale miners ya one mo petumi krata nyina no one mo so etumi enya bi no mo di gold hudwa wo manyim wase empanimfo enche wanom ade bibia ebegu enkrata so na ebuo pote ene niema a omo de begu gwakwamu ababo adwumadie no amadwumadie na kwaso no ni nyina enche wo mo de begu akwamu na etumi aboa ama one mo dwumadie a wo mo di no eno so etumi ayeyi akrata yi efro no yafasa mi jamfi na kache aba ya dani atri ade asomo
ye kai wo se Sompa 106.5 FM across so enie hot bite kase bone da so aye kenkan edema wonsem foforo emu no la district court eko asetena enen wo ma remande emamefuo mienu ya wo mo eko di abamu abi a wadi we kra de ababa wa akoda ya wadi mfihia no edumienu 12 years ewo La Roman Junior High School ewo enkran hanum sei na nipa mienu ede wo magina mra no ano no ye Giftan Mesope Precious wadi mfihia no aduonu mienu 22 years woni ne nua ba Princess Giftan Mesope ya wono so edi 25 years wo mu nyina ntansa miensa na yede ayantam wo mu ekum ne di kan eyese wo makeka wo mu ti abom si wo mbedi bone conspiracy ne wo ho afe bone no ankasa assault no se ye di akwada mpabro eno so ka ho ene yese ye ma ye tirimu aye den ede etre akola cruelty to a child and also eka hunti 3 charges any yede ato mu 3 so na emaiwa mienu wo mama me e friend no Priscilla Novishi wanyo wono kura de yekase yese wode ne ho akanwura ya apolisifoɔ ɛhwehwɛ no dendenden na bɔne a wɔn yɛ nyina ne sɛ na nsɛm mutam yɛ nka bi hyɛmu no a ɛna beto dwa sɛ ababa we ya wadi mfihia du mienu yi wɔtae ɛkɔ saa Precious ne ne nua ba Princess yi ne wɔn maame ne fie kɔboaboa wɔn soma no na wɔn soma no kɔba ne ade a no nso aduane kora no wɔn de ama no sika kakra no wɔn de ama no nso edi kofie na 12-year-old akwada no wɔse wɔne nkrɔfoɔ yi ɛyɛ maamefoɔ yi ɛne wɔn maba no wɔn baba ko nso wɔ fie hɔ no no yɛ abamu a wadi mfie nson 7 years 12 years na ne nya asɛm na kɔda ne ntɔkwa ekodane ntokwa kyese wakwakoye onu nkwanti no na ese wo mumienu wo mtugu ne so bro ne na nya asɛm keto ekwanya wo de 12-year-old akodane fa so no wankasa uhu bi kura no a wo yem behyew eba ne saa na ababa no ekɔbɔ bambɔfo ma ne ne sɛ ye bɛkyere saa nkrofo mienu no a ye de wo mu kɔgyina court sɛ da bi saa de na wo ma ye ne de entwe ye kura under no circumstances sɛ akoda wadi 12 years of mine no say de mpenimfo mienu a mumu nimu sɛ bebu nimu nyansa mutimi tugu ne so eye no eni ya de bia etesa nti ye de wo mkopie mu e wala district court ne no ya remand wo mo sanse asem no se de esifate no bambofo kire se ye ma wo mu bela enye ye enti kwadubofo soronko Chief Inspector Gladys Akins Asare ena ebo kwadu no wo kire mu se esese wo mkotwere bambofo kukum na ebre semu no ya san aba beto asem ne do esunti nyame ya domo a busumi ya ye wo mu ne de toso edu enkron 19 January ena womo ebesan afre asem no ebiu
abusua yeda so a ejina mamre no maye sompa no nsia bre mu kase a yedi firi no num mpa premfa saa afe no amfa komo amma aduane bu pa ebram so na wo ka we nyina no wo kyese akwan ahodo a ekɔ bia enuane firi ho ba no aban waka ntamade nsese wo yesa akwan ne nyina ama ɛhɔ akɔbadie atimi aye wano na enuane nso a efiri nkronkuma mu no atimi aduru nkura kesiem ama timamufo enya biedi
mediane wo forma yebetumi aboanti yenyere na yenya fo shortage wo ba bia afi we kura na yase ye wo ba fa ho yafi ni afi edika ya Ghana atɔ aduane asie sa ahokyere ba ye ba akɔfo aduane asie azesi a yegu so kra tosie Ghana ha aduane na omodua no ye de bi sie ne ye san yegu so tɔ yenya kra nwie in fact aduane kra beto ya na ye de ka wo ECOWAS sesi a ye ne ye tobia ye tweska kakra ye de tobi de ko tua ka ne bi onse ka se December betua ka ne but buffer stock ntimi to ni nyina kakra konti ye pese ye de tua for 2025 na ye deliver the ama ECOWAS na ya hwese ye kwa enu kakra aka kwa be fa so a ye be ye Ghana ne aduane ekabio in fact ye data no enyama ye department a straight statistical research and information directorate ye wi afiri nyina no be generate figures nyina na ye start ye na ye monitor ene ye donors nyina no na de ye be nyina ye kama ebro de na ye kra yesusu but
Honorable Eric Opoku asunafo nafo mrase bedwani soafo a wo hwe enuane ne kwa ho nsam so ne kasa ewie na wo de beto so echese gold board pani a wotua no owura same jamfi saa ba mu an wo betimi ede ne tikura ato ho ama no esanse enya de wo wia Ghana fo sika na ye ka aba mu ano ne nokuredie na hofama ne se de nani abre buase woman yebenya na yegyina so titru ene yesika semu a ba bia ye keka de fofa ne yegu ne ho fi ne de ye nyae kura
hwɛ obi ɔmo ka samegyamfi ho asɛm a ya na me hwɛ din na metie samegyamfi sɛ obi wan seed obefa bi da me metua vache for samegyamfi ne yare ba akopɛ ɔya ahuma brɔbrɔ ne yare nyinaa no ɔteka bukura ne sɛ obi wugye obi stop car no na wagoze chief yenya bibi ma ho sei ɔya that time enti wo sɛ ɛma nipa hu ne sɛ ebi okura woni bi o woni bi na ɔyɛ ne nature no ɛno na yɛde atena from yenkwala abremu ade aya bedru ne ba bia yɛde abedru ne enti sɛ samegyamfi pa na on life hu obi a ohu so obi awia de ɔka ne kɛse a ɔyɛ bi ɔhwɛ ne enti sɛ yehu talent bi saa my in fact just say you destroy nipa
enti owura samegyamfi ne yare ya ba ko pɛ wo ye homobro dodo eno na ebia betumi de abɔ ne kwadu na mo nsa wo bɛfa wo peni kapre na takude no kure bi anim
abusia ya de kase kwa kopie mu awa atoye emantamu na arahosam asi hɔ no na ɔhyankani bi a wɔne na assistant driver anase ne conductor wanom akɔkwan so aba ya wanom ebepie mu wɔnkna hakora befa niema wɔ habo wanom twi commercial car ibi U-turn bus ana owura kofida akon mfinhia no bɛsɛ aduasa enkron 39 years wane oyi ne boss ya wano aya driver owura William Opoku Asare wamo ababa befa niema wase wamo fa nyina awie na wanom ekodu takrade biaye bia ede abembebom ana owura William Opoku Asare si wo hu sa ne car no amesa enfomso kakra ba huntina ne e wase wo mo defa car no boss no eya U-turn boss no wo mo defa ne kakra ekosi park bia no wo abembobom ya watakra de eho na wo mo park car ni si wasa no ana wo ka kire na assistant ya kofida akon ya se wan ka se asefo ho biewi ese said yade na ya ne de yenkofie na agya yenkopɛ bresuo bi enwu ya menase na ya hohoro ye ho na ye na ade chia no pa ya pɛ mechanic ni ama wa baba ye ehyen yi de ama ye na agya wonu nyina di ntitimu no mkoi na obi nim wase wo ho awura William ono ye boss driver no ho na onya akɔ car no akrashe eye na assistant driver no kofida akomu wasabi wati na nanom se do no se kofida akode ya se me na titi mu na ebra wo kopie ho no ana mechanic no e ka kya ne se kofida akom ebra wona ne titi ntitimu sa wankɔ wono akwajeje prai ne niema yetimi de fixe car ese wono akwa car no na according to oshankani no owura William Asare no ekyemu se kofida akom obi a eba no mechanic adwuma no a ewo na komam etene mawura no etinani so anya wo bonani na wahase ya kirato ya de prime ya ha ya de fixe ha ya de joso ha car no betimi ageso ento obi a wo passion ade masa mechanic work no neso wantumi ankwankosua bi na car ni yes no na wasesa wo no ankasa yes wo betumi aye na se wo ye adwuma awotai ni hunti da se bua mi so bebo jack wobi nim se jack no boy ya na wa mo ni yio se nam hinio se hifo ne be pia boss yo wo mu ya se boss ya ji vum afa ne so ebusua wati na nanom sedo asem no aya awra ho sampa papa bra sompa ye mpa ni fokopie ho ene wo mo ne boss driver na ankasa mu owura William Opoku Asare no atwetwe komo no sei wane owura kofida akwa ya adwuma baburu 12 years si yakasi nipa ye nipa owura Kofi Asare ye nipa na wo hwe se de wo ye ahumobro na adwuma wo ho a wonsuma an kora no akoye sanse we ade achi yanka mechanic na ekoye ene se wo no akoye fofi anto ata no adade abamu a ka yi jack na yi yo sade na si ya ma ka yi movie ya e fa ne so a wati na nanom sie do a ne nyina mu no wan mu kire mu so ambo odum judgment ko no amane afa posifa wanom e water krade important ho abebobom ese wanom eba mu a wanam abɛhwɛ yɛ de wɔso wɔ mutimi pagya wɔn pagyae bia ya wɔso wɔ mu yi kan firi wɔ mayi afiri hɔ na so posifo kyerɛm sɛ ne nyina mu no wɔn de hwehwɛmu mapa ɛbɛsɛ gwa kwam sansa asɛm wɔ deɛ ɛboro yasum nsɛm sɛ deɛ bɛyɛ bibia mu sɛ bia bibi ɛna si yapɔte na obi kura na ebia wɔfiri na awrasa na wɔnom ɛho ne pomasi brɛ papa ɔpani ne sompa kaseɛ ɛdi mu nkɔmɔ a owura kofida akɔ 39 years wɔyɛ kaw ɛwɔ kaase U-turn bus movie amwati na nanom se do wa abebebom abusua yenyina yeso ne anya aboafo nkrato yesra twen yen ye basisia
Midimafo, Pokwase Maira Accra, Midimafo, Pokwase Maira Accra, Midimafo Herbal Clinic Accra. And you won't hear passengers a Gumikaimi, a Hana Dudwana Aircraw. Hey, and this Accra and put them at the moon. And yet the Muampa, the Sadia, a Duchem, Atlantic International University, America Memo, about Dr. Dujanfi Babasu, honorary degree as a professor in biology. Sompa medicine. As I said here, I am more. Oh, Mr. Minim wife, your copa war. 1 year, 1 city. You send me 2 months and 8 years. Mr. Connection and Shadam Koye, na Esakakra. She say, what Peggy Mama, what you have them? Connection, what about the crow? Stroke on so dear, what found small. Just say, I did you woo any dear Siano. Yari Bia Tatia, ever Dr. Tamdaso and so. Diabetes, hepatitis B, prostate, hypertension, malaria. Yari Bia. Kumasi say, oh, opposite government school. And then Krahanso, Obepim, or Pokuase, Maira Kwanoso. For a doctor, 0244 774 282. And 0500 727215. Midimba for Herbal Clinic. Woodima for Newa.
Obiari hia emwasron kubia epemani ni opepa aye de chenja onga mama sano boafo FDA Agyeiwaa yin krato yaso sano boafo.
TV Emma Aketiapa.
Abusia Emma Aketiapa yadase yakwakowie kase no obi man so na US one president Owura Donald Trump wono so na asan kase biewe. Wase sese ne de Greenland mine no wasanso ehiamu anese na kyese wo pese wasanso ede ne niema edu honom na ne nyina mu no wakire mu sei opani a wono oye leader e wo Denmark wono ehya na se Owura Donald Trump no woye na adwen se opese wokọ Greenland afam na orhonso wokoso wo mu sanse wo hu sanye men kwayiye sese ne de wono no wo ya Father Christmas nti baabi en kwayiye no no wabawura no wahehye ne ma yiye no ade ama wo mo wase Denmark leader no kora ka kire ne se onyai enumu anu wo ka kire ne se dabi sadi ade na akwa ne de mi hu se Greenland e wase wotumi tumi ebowura ho na eniema enkwayiye no wonom eboa ma wotumi ede niema gwakwamu na wo hwe mu population na Greenland population kwa ye bese 57,000. Wanom kakra wanom echechiri wanom nkasa kuro bo wanom so 1979 ton and wanom nkasa di wanom ho so a aba bese sabre Owura Donald Trump de hu sane man koyiye enti opeso obowura hwei na bra o kasa no ene samtwerafo kasa no so mpaka se yetimi bopini ho ne ade bigu huma so nti Donald Trump sade ne wo kyerkyeremu wo Greenland mu no ese wonya wo beje no yetwe bigu huma so na ne nyina mu no wo kyeremu ase sade niema ekọ na prime minister ya wono ewo Greenland ho James Frederick Nielsen wano edi betu na nim sade eniema ekọ no ewose wo mu etimi trase na wano hwenie wase no more wano de waka ne so peso obowura ho enti ne sade Venezuela wakwa chichiri bi ho so wo bowura eye Greenland memu a wahyase posti bi tweet bi asompaka se nso ya tabiri bi adane akire ede asomwo.
Abusia yede kase no asi Leicester Company Limited eni aboafo nkaya womo eso yasene yeda womo asiye papa Sompa 106.5 FM Accra afi affiliate ahodo atwehia wo memu nyina social media Facebook Sompa 106.5 FM Accra YouTube Sompa FM Live and afi official website wonso nsam no nyina ya boaboa no a obetimi akọ na wakọ kenkan bi enwumre ye ebekenkan ensam no ede emamo midin ede Adwoa Asare mene
abena bedu adepa kofi enafe
triple A Agyeiwaa Apam Dadaa.
Ewra, me pacho bra na me hwa de wo bag.
Bra